Hey, what's up, everybody? Hobo Mackie here. So I thought I'd go ahead and show y'all my new place. It's a 12 by 24 tarp. I got this group of palm trees here, and they kind of provide like a natural shade, as well as protection from the eye in the sky. It could be helicopters, planes. Nowadays the government can just zoom in on you from a satellite, and so I try to stay hidden as best I can. The tarp itself is brown. I would have preferred camo, but they didn't have a camo one. So I kind of got a main ridge line going from this pine tree all the way to a palm tree at the very end. And it's probably it's about 25 feet from tree to tree, so it's like perfect for this tarp. And then I'm pretty much surrounded by palm trees, and so I've kind of just tied it off. I did put a pole here in the middle. I chopped down this pine tree and then buried it, so I kind of have a built-in stripper pole in case any ladies want to swing by. Put a little piece of plastic up there. Then I have another line going from palm tree to palm tree. And so right here from the very center, and then the four corners all kind of go down so that it'll shed rain. And then I still have lots of breeze open, for a breeze to come in. So during the hot summer months, I'm gonna have shade and breeze, which is about the best I can do out here. Plus I'll have the canal if I want to go do some swimming or something like that. So on this side I do have my hammock set up. I'm starting to get used to the hammock a little bit. I'm still not sure exactly what I think about it, but there are nice things. Overall, it's fine, especially now that I've gotten used to it. I got like 11 hours of sleep in it the other night. So it's a little, I still prefer to kind of be sleeping on the ground flat. But here in Florida with all the fire ants and everything else, it is nice to be lifted off the ground. And also in case of a storm, I'm gonna feel a little bit better being suspended in the air rather than right on the ground here. And then this side I have my fire pit, and I just have a couple cinder blocks along with some broke pieces of cinder blocks, so I kind of can put my big Dutch oven up top, and then I can put my small mixing bowl stainless steel on the bottom. And so I can get my water boiling. The very first thing I do in the morning is boil up a cup of coffee. But I'm almost always have beans and rice going. And I got this pitch wood. That's pretty much the only wood that I use, is that pitch wood, because you can just light it and it'll go all day. And it's just nice for cooking, especially like beans when you gotta cook them for a couple hours. Or getting water boiling, because it's just nice. I can kind of let it go and I can walk away and come back and my water will be at a boil. And I kind of keep myself stocked up with some kindling. In the red bag I have pine needles and dry grass for a fire starter, so I can just grab some pine needles, a handful in the morning when I get up, grab a few sticks, and then then throw on top of a piece of this pitch wood, and then I have my fire going real quick and easy. Seems like in the mornings I do spend quite a while boiling up water. I've stopped using my water filter here. I still have it. I was using this Sawyer water filter. One thing I don't like about it is it's got this rubber piece that goes on the bottom of it, and I had no idea this piece was even in there. And then one day water was leaking out the bottom of the filter, and I didn't know why, and it was because I had lost this little piece here. and now it's kind of worn out, and I kind of need a new piece because it kind of leaks. So anyway, I just decided I'm not going to rely on a water filter anymore. You know, I feel like you gotta keep you gotta have all the spare parts and probably reorder them, and you know, God knows what they charge for it. They probably charge some outrageous price, even though it's just like a little piece of rubber. It's probably how they make their money. But I just stopped using it altogether. Now I just boil my water, and end of story. That's just as good for me. I can throw pine needles in it, and make a little pine needle tea, get my vitamin C. But yeah, I'm still just eating nothing but pretty much oatmeal, brown rice, and pinto beans. And I buy everything in bulk for the cheaper price. And whenever I go into town, I usually spoil myself with something. And I'm going to town tomorrow. So I thought I'd go ahead and make this video so I can upload it when I get into town. Have something to upload. And yeah, so I just thought I'd show you all my new camp. It's a pretty good spot. You really can't see it. Like, you can see it if you walk right up on it. But like if you walked just 20 feet away, then you can no longer see it. So the only way to see it is if you walk right up on it, and you can't really see it from the sky so much because of all the palm trees. So as well as I get lots of good shade from these palm trees, and plenty of firewood in this area. It's actually a beautiful day today. Last couple days have been kind of cloudy and windy and a little rainy. And naturally on those days, I like to just chill. I don't really like to do much. I mean, I try to make myself do a little bit, but it's kind of natural where those kind of days, I just kind of want to not really do much, which is kind of nice when you have your freedom and you can do whatever you want. You don't have to do, like if I had to go to work, horsefly. They do have these little horse flies around here. I do get bit by quite often. But I don't even know if it's a horse fly. It might be called a yellow fly or something. But anyway, yeah, it's nice to have your freedom. So, if you just don't feel like doing much, you can I just get into the hammock, throw on some Netflix or whatever. I downloaded a bunch of books recently so I can read some books and, just chill out, even just take a nap, whatever. But a nice day like this, I just naturally get up and do stuff. I've got myself all cleaned up. I collected some firewood. I went and did some fishing this morning. I made some cane poles, and I can catch minnows really easily. And I've been using those for bait, and those suckers stay alive for a long time. They're like these little minnows. But I had a couple bites yesterday, but I didn't have any bites all day today. Although I didn't really fish that long, but I ended up taking some of the minnows and throwing them in with my beans and rice and cooking those up. But it really wasn't that good. They were kind of fishy tasting, but I still feel like it gave me a little bit of protein and nutrients and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely want to get to where I'm catching some good fish. I want to catch some, I don't know, sort of panfish or something, and start frying those babies up in my Dutch oven. And then, mix that with my brown rice and beans. And, I'm kind of getting used to it, I don't even really crave McDonald's or pizza anymore. Food is just something I use to give me energy. It's not like I do like it. I like my beans and rice. I spice it up pretty well, and it's a pretty good meal, really. So it's not bad. It works. And then the oatmeal, that can give me a good boost of calories. It's a good breakfast. That's actually all I had yesterday was this huge bowl of oatmeal. I skipped the beans and rice, and I have pretty good energy, really. So it's working out pretty good. So yeah, thought I'd just show y'all my new place. I've been here feels like a couple weeks now, but it seems to be working out pretty good. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. Peace.